Good afternoon. As Dean of Esade Business School, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the graduation ceremony of Esade's Master of Science programs in Management, Master of Research in Management Sciences, and PhD programs in Management Sciences and in Economic and Business Law. Today, we are celebrating the graduation of 494 students representing 51 nationalities. Don't worry, I'm not going to read all the countries which are represented in the room. A very special and cordial welcome to the Deputy Dean for Faculty and Research, the Associate Dean of the MSc programs, the directors of the MSc programs and the PhD in Management Sciences and in Economic and Business Law, the academic directors of the different MSc programs in Management, faculty members and staff, students who are graduating today, families, friends, and I would also like to greet all those students, families, relatives who are following us via streaming from their home countries. First of all, I must apologize for the changes we had to make to this important event and all the inconveniences that these changes have caused you. Although I've traveled around the world and I have taught in more than 15 countries, I was born and raised in this city. And I do believe I speak on behalf of my fellow citizens when I tell you that we feel sad and devastated when we witness the images of the riots and vandalism in our beloved city in the last few days. With all due respect to all political opinions and positions, with all due respect to the people who want to protest and march in demonstrations in a peaceful way, we cannot tolerate any kind of violence. A mature Thank you. A mature democratic society cannot accept those behaviors. They can certainly be a minority of people causing them, but they are creating a lot of trouble in our society. Barcelona has always been an open, a welcoming, a tolerant, a multicultural, and a diverse city, and these undesirable people are harming us. When we booked this venue, and this was several months in advance, the venue of the graduation, you have to plan this with a lot of time in advance. So last week, when it was announced that the strike originally planned for October 11 was postponed to yesterday, we honestly took for granted that with some minor problems or disturbances, we could maintain the graduation as originally planned. This has been what has happened in the past. We tried to keep our commitment for the graduation date right to the end, knowing that you had all purchased flights and reserved hotel rooms because we were expecting a peaceful protest and demonstration. But only 3 days ago, it became crystal clear that we could not guarantee the correct functioning of the event yesterday evening. These circumstances forced us to reschedule the event. We feel really sad because some students and families could not make it or decided not to come, or some of them were already here and had their flights scheduled for this morning. And therefore they are unable to attend this graduation ceremony. Probably some of them are watching us via streaming. My deepest apologies. This is certainly not the best graduation you deserve. But believe me when I say it is the best graduation we can offer you, given the circumstances. Thank you for your understanding. And allow me to thank especially all the team that has been working against the clock for the last 2 or 3 days with no much sleep to make it possible that we can celebrate your graduation today. Thank you very much. Because today we are here to celebrate, and this is what we are going to do. We are here today to celebrate the academic achievements of these students who today will become graduates. They have been going through a transformation journey, studying and working hard to fulfill all the academic requirements of one of our postgraduate degrees. Most of them coming to a new country, working with people from different cultures and creating new networks. And we, families and friends, faculty and staff, and all the members of the Esade academic community are gathering here today for this celebration. So let's proceed to the first speech this afternoon. I am pleased to give the floor to Professor Josep Maria Salleras, Associate Dean for the MSc Programs in Management.
Welcome everyone, and congratulations to the MSc class of 2019. You've made it. You don't probably remember, but in my initial speech, I gave you two messages. Firstly, that we are the privileged few, so we have a responsibility to make a better world. And secondly, that to make that happen, we have to work as a team. These are still, if not more, important messages over a year later. Still, rather than being gloomy and banging on about that on your graduation day, I would like to practice a little of what I preach. I am here representing a large team of people who have made your MSc possible. And despite me being the only person addressing you, this message is really from me, the whole team. My role is kind of like that of a radio DJ, if you like. I hope yours has been a year of colors and rhythm. So let's color your future and set the beat one more time with some sentences dedicated to you by your Esade team. Most of you made your first contact with Esade through the admissions department. So let's start there. Christine and her team quote Gaudí. He once said, "Color in certain places has a great value of making the outlines and structural planes seem more energetic." In the same way, your colorful minds have made the MSc programs more energetic. On behalf of the colleagues from the admissions team, congratulations to you and your families, and best of luck for the next chapters in your colorful lives. Wow, that's nice. The next dedication is from your careers team. Careers would like you to be inspired by green, the color of health, of growth, and more importantly, of new learnings. Never stop learning. In today's fast-growing world, change represented by purple will be your only constant. Be blue, the color of creativity and flexibility. Don't let change overtake you. Constantly work on improving your skill set. Be red, the color of leadership. In this ever-changing environment, your social skills will make the difference. Invest in developing them. In fact, be all colors. Be versatile, be flexible, be fearless, be unique, be you. Now, we have a dedication which has come in from Professor Jan Brickman and Program Manager Donka Jeleva for the Master in Innovation and Entrepreneurship. During the past year, you have learned a lot of things. How to discover and validate exciting high-growth opportunities, how to work in teams, the challenges it brings and how to overcome them. Well, some of them. The metrics that drive business performance and how to launch new services and products in the market for existing corporations or your own startups. Most importantly, we aim to inspire you about the vast opportunities that are out there. We hope that have shaped your minds to see life as a one huge personal opportunity. Not just very yellow and bright, but colorful in so many ways. Now there are no more excuses. Go create. Make it real. You have the abilities and the responsibility to create a better world for all. Shine bright. Shine yellow. Finance Masters, the next dedication is for you. Professor Luca Del Viva and Program Manager Laia Hilario say the color of Master in Finance is blue. Blue is one of the primary colors that inspires stability and confidence. It is also associated with wisdom, wisdom that we hope we have acquired during this journey. Yeah, I hope so too. Faith and trust are other qualities connected with the blue color, and we put both in you. We believe in you, and we hope that you continue to be responsible human beings and excellent professionals. Even though today the main association with blue is sadness. The sadness we feel today because it is our last time together. We spent a great time during this year, and we hope that you have learned as much from us as we have from you. From the Finance Program Management, we are really proud of you and wish you all the best for your future. Congratulations. Let's move on to Francois Collet from the Research in Management Science. Says, the color of our program is light blue as a symbol of progress, peace, and sharing. Every day we are reminded that the use of reason, critical thinking, and evidence cannot be taken for granted. I absolutely agree. You only have to watch the news to see this is true. Professor Collet continues saying that you have chosen a career that will put reason and evidence at the heart of everything you do. Your dedication is a treasure. Remember that the new knowledge we produce is not only technical, it always carries values that contribute to shape society. Now on to Professor Marc Villanova and Program Manager Paula Cortina want to remind MIM students that change is part of life. But there is a big difference between accepting and creating changes. To create change, you need to understand the challenges we face and be willing to make big mistakes to try to solve them. You also need to embrace complexity and think long-term. Above all, you need to try every day to become the best version of yourselves. So make sure that you feel passionate about what you do and proud of who you are. Remember that we are counting on you to become change agents in the world. Now let's move on to MIBA. Marc Torrents, the new academic director of MIBA, and program manager Nuria Sala love purple, the color of the Master in Business Analytics. Purple is a mix of blue and red. The blue of data, math, and algorithm to transform data into new knowledge, and the red of passion. Passion to create new business models and a better society. As Antoine de Saint-Exupéry once said, if you want to build a ship, don't drum up people to collect wood and don't assign them tasks and work, but rather teach them to long for the endless immensity of the sea. This master empowers you with the understanding of very strong tools. Now we encourage you to find your own purpose and meaning. Remember that empowerment comes with responsibility, so please make us proud of you by making a better world. Finally, marketing. Don't worry, your program management hasn't forgotten you. Professor Isa Moll and Program Manager Clara Benavente would like to remind you that when we presented the program, marketing was associated with red because it is related to emotions, vitality, energy. It fits with optimistic and passionate people willing to go the extra mile and excel in their professional and personal life. This year, you have shown us that this is really how you are. You have set the bar high, and we could not be prouder. Now, it is time to define new horizons, and I just hope that you continue to make a difference while striving for a better world. Act accordingly, without forgetting what Aristotle once said, dignity does not consist of possessing honors, but of deserving them. Go for it. Wow. I would never have imagined that I quote Gaudí, Saint-Exupéry, and Aristotle in the same speech. But anyway, so some lovely dedication there. Our team wishing you to fly high, think big, make mistakes, keep the magic, be blue, be true to yourselves, and stand up for what you believe in. I like to echo all the sentiments for all MSc graduates. I know it's not a short to-do list by any means, but I don't know if you remember my last words in my welcome speech. They were, what a wonderful time for us to get involved and turn things around. We can do this. Together we can make a difference, and we believe in your potential. If not, you wouldn't be sitting here today. Congratulations again, class of 2019.
Thank you, Professor Salleras, for your inspiring words and also for bringing back the colors to the colorful minds. Well, probably this is the moment that you've been waiting for the last 14 months. We are about to graduate the different master and PhD programs. Let me provide you with some details on how this is going to work. The ceremony will be divided in 3 blocks, and in every block we will graduate 2 or 3 programs. At the beginning of every block, we will first listen to the short speeches of your class representatives, 1 for each program, and then we will present the sashes to the students of each one of the programs. Given the changes that we had to make and to avoid mismatch in case there were some students that were not attending, what we are going to give you here on the stage, we are going to graduate you with the sashes, and then the certificates will be waiting for you outside before you leave. There will be different desks with the names of the programs, and the program managers and some staff will provide you with your physical certificate. So in the first block, I will first call on stage 3 student representatives, 1 for the Master of Science in Business Analytics, the Master of Science in Innovation Entrepreneurship, and the Master of Science in Finance. So, I am pleased now to give the floor to Francisco Morillo, student representative for the Master of Science in Business Analytics. Please, Francisco.
Good evening, faculty, staff members of Esade, my fellow graduating ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the 2019 class of Master in Business Analytics, I feel greatly honored to stand before you. We're gathered here today to give closure, celebrate, and to prepare ourselves for what our future beholds. As I'm here talking to you, I inevitably start remembering when I decided to enroll at Esade. Do you remember where it all began? For me, I was finishing up my bachelor's and looking for better opportunities abroad. So I started looking for opportunities, universities, and among so many, I always come back to Esade. Finally, I decided to apply. Little did I know that it wouldn't be so simple. You receive that confirmation email and you feel that you can breathe again, but only for a second, because now you realize that it's becoming real. It is during this time that the Facebook groups start emerging and you begin to see who your future classmates will be. And I'll be honest, I was feeling a little overwhelmed. I could see all these amazing people with incredible backgrounds, even some word clouds, and I was just like, hey, I'm Francisco. The funny thing is that I learned that we all shared that same feeling. And that even though we haven't met each other, somehow we were reassured by the fact that we were in it together. Even though we were all different, then again, Esade is proud of its diversity, we all had one thing in common, that we wanted to be better. All these fears and insecurities slowly disappeared because what Esade does best is turning your I into a we. First day of class and we were already assigned groups, trying to figure out how to work together, but still managing to encourage ourselves with memes and stickers and WhatsApp competitions. Finally, when you begin to feel comfortable with your group and understand its dynamic, you're given another group. Exhausting, I know. But that's why we were there, to learn and complement each other as a team. Before realizing it, we had multiple WhatsApp groups where we worked, fought, and complained together. Like most of our models, we follow the 80-20 split. 80% complaining, 20% working. But we must not forget our learnings and accomplishments throughout the year. In the road so far, we went from printing a simple hello world to doing sentiment analysis, knowing that any conflict can be solved with humor, and surprisingly, how can any given topic be related to agriculture? We were given the tools, connections, and the opportunity. But now it's up to us to conquer our new challenge. Remember that individualism will only get you so far. But by being part of something greater than yourselves, it's only when you're truly successful, just as we did last year. I feel grateful to have been part of this Masters and for being able to meet each and every one of you. I wish you nothing but success for the rest of your life, and I hope that you know that you can always count on your loving TA, but more importantly, that we can always count on each other. For the entire year, we said, this is MIBA. But today, I hope that you say with me that we are MIBA. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Francisco. I also wish you and your classmates all kinds of successes in your future. Now I am pleased to give the floor to Gregor Steuler, a student representative for the Master of Science in Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Please, Gregor.
Good day to all the people, who could make it today. Our families, the deans, the professors, the Esade staff, and the graduates. It is a great honor to be here to tell you a little bit about the adventures of the Master of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, also called the MRes people. About a year ago, curious and excited about what was to come, we started our journey with a surprise by our professor, climbing one of the steepest mountains of Barcelona, expanding our horizons, seeing the big picture, and facing an unexpected challenge together. This was how the MRes people first got to know each other. Of course, the mountain had been symbolic for what was coming. Majoring in innovation and entrepreneurship was full of exciting and practical team experiences. Intense sessions of exploring customer desires, quickly creating small new businesses, developing computer game prototypes, and probably the toughest of all challenges, at least for some of us, drawing each other's faces. Together, we saw Berlin, London, and the Silicon Valley to learn from many inspiring people. We visited impressive shapers of the modern economy: Airbnb, Intel, Google, you name it. We got to hear about the challenges, hardships, and the beauty of entrepreneurship. We found out about the mindsets and passion required to be successful founders. These trips have been full, as you can tell, of powerful insights and strong bonding experiences, as has this program been. I think that I'm talking for all of the master's students here when saying that the past 9 months at Esade were a life-changing experience. We grew in knowledge, character, and most important, friends for life. For some it was the tapas. And we want to thank all the ones who made this possible. Thanks to all of our professors and a special thanks to the innovation and the entrepreneurship team who passionately organized these adventures. They climbed the mountains, flew to other countries, and sailed the sea with us. Jan Brinkmann, Davide Rovera, and Donka Jeleva. A special thanks A very special thanks also to our parents and families who supported and founded these journeys and ventures. After today, our ways will part again, and every one of us will pursue their own route and continue their path in life. There will always be small and large fires to fight in our everyday lives. I urge you not to get too caught up in that, but remind yourselves of the bigger picture then. And then, hopefully, you will remember the strong friends you made at this university, and we can go climb a mountain together again. I want to thank all of you for a great year, great experiences, and true friendships, which I will never forget. Our strategy professor said in one of his lessons, functioning processes are often the death of innovation and hinder entrepreneurial spirit. So, while we need to stay strong and on track to do our part in this world, it seems okay to be a bit dysfunctional sometimes. Tonight might be a very good time for that. Let us go on to more adventures, and thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Gregor, for featuring this lifetime experience, changing experience that you mentioned. Next, I give the floor to Guillaume Ben Sahel, student representative for the Master of Science in Finance. Please, Guillaume.
Dear faculty, who made this year a delightful experience. Dear families, who made these students enjoy their life at Esade. Dear students, dear friends, dear new members of this awesome family with whom we shared so many adventures and for sure will continue to do so in the future. Before going any further, I'd like to have a quick thought to all our friends and colleagues who cannot be here today. I want to thank the faculty who made this day possible with the current circumstances. I also want to thank our families and friends for their great support throughout the year. As you can see, your investment strategy has finally paid off. Now, to all students, I want you to close your eyes and try to remember all the emotions that you felt in that very first day in the theater near school. How do you feel? Scared? Because you didn't know anyone or you didn't speak German? Excited because you didn't know what to expect or wondering why people are playing the drums? Or did you experience a mixed feeling of weirdness and comfort when our dean, Professor Frank, chanted, "Welcome to Esade"? Welcome was a small word compared to what we had to face. Long hours trying to value the CSK, sometimes building more than 30 models, risking Thursday nights at Negro Rojo, having to use this guy because it was better than this guy, or looking down on your shoes as soon as Petya Platikanova was about to call someone. Thanks God we had Konstantin Schmidt, Christoph Kremer, and Lukas Blechmin who were happy to take the bullets for us because we had no clue how to account for pensions. So many George Payne moments, so many brunches in the city or in the park, so many class dinners that will forever last as the Olympic flame never goes out. Yes, I said Olympic. It's because being able to go straight from Nafira to investment class on a Friday morning requires the mental strength of the best athletes. Wow, we've been through so much in only 9 months. At the moment, some of you are already suffering under the whips of M&A, and others are wondering why they did a second master. But I believe that for all of us, the memories of the journey we embarked on last year helps get some comfort in the down moments. My dear friends, today it is about us. It is about you who made this year one of the most memorable times of our early lives. And this is why I want to thank you for every minute we've spent together. I want to thank you for all the group fights and for all the laughters, for all the mental support and for the mental breakdowns. But above all, I want to thank you for who you are as individuals and for who we became as a group, as a family, and more importantly, as a team. Muchas gracias y buena suerte a todos.
Thank you. Thank you, Guillaume. You are in fact great individuals, but you are a great group. So now, let's proceed with the presentation of the sashes of these 3 programs. Program managers, Nuria Sala, Donka Jeleva, and Laia Hilario will read out the names. Please come on stage.
Good afternoon. First of all, we shall read out the names of the participants in the graduation ceremony of the Master of Science in Business Analytics who will be graduating today. Please approach the stage via the staircase on your left. And once you have received your certificates, return to your seats through the stage ramp. On behalf of the whole MSc Program Management team, I would like to thank you for being part of this amazing last year at Esade. We are very proud of your constant effort, work, and dedication. Therefore, and foremost, I would like to congratulate you. And so, let's begin. Ahmad Al-Mugavi, Benny Beckenbauer, Lena Becker, Daniel Bermejo Vidal, Alexander Borres, Mark Bonner, Chanel Bonici, Jessica Brens Underwood, Ariana Capella, Guillem Cuartero Bertrán, Anne-Christine Sarnota, Rico Daller, Rodolphe De Brouwer, Katinka De Quispe, Thomas Desiderius Poulsen, Nicolas Darrans, Emily Eisenblatter, Mark Ejarque Galindo, Dries Ender, Sem Erengus, Nadide Erengus, Ana Estevez Inglada, Emil Eipeltauer, Mark Gavalda Manso, Johannes Nat, Bruno Gorgulo Suárez, Adrián Güell del Barrio, Marcus Hahn, Víctor Hoek, Vivian Jiang, Birna Johansdottir, Jonathan Jurado, Lea Kast, Arne Julian Klam, Roman Korotaev, Janes Kosterke, Max Krempel, Fred Kunz, Julian Liang, Yannick Lienau, Juan Luque Vera, Orian Nathan Malo, Chinatsu Miyara, Chi Mo, Cecilia Montesoro, Laura Moreno Ruiz, Francisco Morillo Delgado, Zineb Nadifi, Emira Oliveros Zayed, Elena Pañella Mauricio, Gabriel Corben Polanco, Carolina Rodríguez Bustelo, Eric Rosenzweig, Simon Ruiz, Carlos Sánchez Miranda, Clara Serrano, Oscar Schwarze, Rami Seguías, Shivang Singh, Akash Srivandam, Karl Scholt, Julian Stender, Vladislav Stefanov, Alfred Subietas y Oliveras, Thomas Sanz, Mengji Tang, Tarkin Tate, Anthony Van Pratt, Julian Wenger, Ana Maria Wilk, Ing Zhou.
Good afternoon to all of you. Let me now read out the names of the participants in the graduation ceremony of the Master of Science in Innovation and Entrepreneurship who are graduating today. Elena Abdud, Rhythm Agarwal, Andrew Allen, Lucas Bartels, Vasim Benani, David Bender, Kethan Bandari, Lawrence Bird, Malen Brugger, Michelangelo Buzzi, Leonardo Calice, Eddie Cantoni, Rosa Cisneros, Bruno Pieri, Jan Daudi, Maria de Delas, Lorenzo Deitos, Diane Delavieu, Nicola Djokovic, Amir Donat, Moes Farouki, Oliveiro, Leonard Pankin, Juliana Parra, Roger Bruce, Videsh Pursnani, Natasha Sanier, Vinayak Zaigal, Carlos Santos, Pooja Shah, Jakub Simiakowski, Greg Stoller, Nicolas Tavares, Xiao Tsai, Anabel Urbano, Agustin Fontaine, Julius Weber, Takashi Yamashiro. Congratulations, Mias, you made it.
We will continue reading out the names of the participants of the Master of Science in Finance who are graduating today. Shruti Agarwal, Ivailo Andonov. ¿Empiezan? He ido muy rápido. Shruti Agarwal, Ivailo Andonov, Jonas Anoshin, Palak Arora, Yashovardhan Baijaj, Abhay Val, Aleftina Baranova, Michele Bardella, Álvaro Vascones, Pietro Basílico, Julia Baut, Maurice Beaumont, Guillaume Bensagel, Ayush Beriwala, Peter Berkenheide, Abhimanyu Badari, Lucas Blecksmith, Arthur Bock, Dirk Botema, María Teresa Brancal da Fonseca, Alexander Brandenberg, Víctor Brassard, Lucas Burg, Alexandra Burger, Lorenzo Camiletti, Ignacio Canals, Ramón Carbasé, Johannes Cebula, Santiago Conde, Cristian Kremer, Urbano Cremona, Eric Cuenca, Athanasia Danil, Eleni Danil, Marwan Darwish, Bernardo de Andrade Vieira, Stanislas de Chassou Boté, Yashu Deng, Mateo Dinardi, Simon Diecker, Christian Dietrich, Marc Dodane, Bruno Duc, Nicolás Eidenmueller, Walter Escobar, Sonny Fan, Enrico Ferro, Roger Fillet, Paolo Foderaro, Daniel Fonrodona, Daniel Gadum, Gerard García, María Gasó, Lorenz Gauck, Alejandro Gasulla, Cameron Giring, Luis Geniau, Dori Ganem, Diogo González Pires, Nadia Groseva, Marc Guardiola, Carl Gustafsson, Tim Haberland, Wasim Hage, Lauri Hakala, Oleg Holland, Yumiao He, Simon Hessely, Paul Hoffa, Frank Sier. Casanova, Sara Marie Kaiser, Felix Kantelhardt, Benny Kluver, Vincent Koche, Leo Kramer, Petra Krupova, Luca Lasciarrea, Adrienne Lauritz, Noah Leshan, Hannah Lessing, Tim Leys, Lux Liang, Timothy Linsby, Tristan Lizardo, Enrique Llorac, Johanna Lorenz Meyer, Hugh Making, Krishna Maru, Matías Meisenheimer, Carlos Miarnau, Noemí Montepara, Gonzalo Moreira de Melo Reis Oliveira, Luis Mog, Nadra Nashar, Fabián Nick, Larisa Nogueira de Carballo, Félix Noteboom, Andrea Zoiconomo, Andrea Panzeri, Tommaso Parodi, Philín Baschen, Thibaut Payern, Duco Pelsrigen, Manos Perakis, Jessica Peters, Guillem Pijuan, Rachel Pinto, Javier Ponce, Ivo Procop, Bruno Oliveira, David Raola, Konstantin Rau, Katarina Rechber, Alfredo Saenger, Susi Schaller, Konstantin Schmidt, Daniel Schmidt, Florian Schmidt, Matías Schmidt Nogueira, Dominic Schneider, Georg Schneider, Lalit Shariar, Jasper Siga, Yekaterina Esmerjeva, Bram Sprangers, Subimal Staborn, Lena Tam, Nils Tamsen, Marc Torras, Michal Trela, Jere Triumph, Evangelos Chiocos, Robert Van Hoff, Alex Vega, Juan Esteban Vergara, Julian Wedel, Christoph Wiedersheim, Johnny Wu, Mark Younan, Renier Zhang, Tianen Zhou. Congratulations, guys.
Good. In the second block, I will now call on the stage one by one 2 student representatives, one for the Master of Research in Management Sciences, and another one for the 2 PhD programs, the PhD program in Management Sciences and the PhD program in Economic and Business Law. After their speeches, we will proceed with the presentation of sashes of these 3 programs. So I give the floor to Shiva Mostafavi, student representative for the Master of Research in Management Science. Please, Shiva.
Okay, it took long. Dear professors, fellow students, family members, and friends, good afternoon. I have the honor to talk on behalf of my classmates, with whom I have spent an incredible year of my life. We started Master of Research as complete strangers to one another. The first task in our journey was to draw our life stories and hang them on the walls of our classroom. These representations served as a reminder for us, a reminder to recall where we came from and where we wanted to go. The diversity of our batch extended beyond obvious elements such as race or nationalities. We had taken different paths to end up at our shared destination at Esade. We were now embarking upon a new one together. We all had chosen Esade to do research, a place where you learn to love and to fight for what you want for your future, to fight for what you know as the true meaning of success. The beauty of our journey was that over the last year, all of us became a family. During that incredibly intensive year, we all stuck to each other with the flavor of kindness. Naturally, some of us really missed our family, our home, our partner. Some of us truly became tired. Some of us did with unimaginable challenges. And today, I have this honor to say, despite all those challenges, we did not let them beat us down. We stood strong. We stood together. Now, when we reflect upon our experiences, we can see how each and every of us represents what is extraordinary about Esade. Hard work, dedication, determination, a healthy obsession for rigorous scientific methods, and moral values, all underlying a deep will to improve the societies we are a part of. So, thank you, dear Esade. You have given us the tools, the energy, and the confidence to embark on a research career. You have shaped our academic and research identities. And the most important one, you have allowed us to emerge as stronger individuals together. Congratulations to MRes Class 2018. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Shiva. And I hope this spirit of fighting for success during this year will continue in the future. And now I give the floor to Bernard Ngoye, a student representative for the PhD program in Management Sciences and the PhD program in Economic and Business Law. Bernard.
Dear members of the Esade fraternity, the board, the management, the administration, the faculty, parents, family, spouses, partners, friends, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the honor of having me speak here on behalf of my fellow PhD graduates. I stand here not because of any unique attributes that I do have or any of my colleagues do have, but because of the patient guidance that we received from our supervisors, some of us who are seated here, and one specifically who's seated there, from the creation of a conducive learning atmosphere by the administration and the support staff, the abundance of love and support and encouragement of our friends and family. These groups of people, ladies and gentlemen, are the true silent and unseen heroes and heroines of today, and to each of them I say thank you very much. While it is difficult to sum up the unique experiences of each individual who went through our program, one truth did indeed stand out for us, that a long and uncertain journey is better tolerated and better enjoyed when taken with others. Indeed, Living in the rich melting pot of cultures that is the Esade community has taught me that stripped of our geographic, ethnic, and socio-economic moorings, we are all essentially the same. And that creating a better world simply requires an enlightened understanding of our interdependence and consequently treating each other with love and respect. I should know, having shared the same space and drawing strength and inspiration from Spaniards, Iranians, Pakistani, Italians, Indians, Egyptians, French, Lebanese, many others that I cannot name here. This truth takes on even greater relevance when we consider the world we currently live in, one that is beset with man-made catastrophes deriving from poor leadership that draws inspiration from geographic determinism, historical materialism, and a me-first, me-only culture. What I speak of is not new knowledge. It is a core truth across all belief systems. Allow me, if you may, Christ in the Gospel of St. Matthew exhorts us to treat others as you would like them to treat you, for that is the meaning of the law and the prophets. The prophet Muhammad, on the other hand, asks us to hurt no one, as no one may hurt you. The Rabbi Hillel opines that what is hurtful to yourself, do not do to your fellow man. That is the whole of the Torah, and the rest is commentary. And while the Samyutta Nikaya in Buddhism reveals that a person who loves the self does not harm others, Confucius, on the other hand, asks us to never impose on others what you would not choose for yourself. In brief, ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow graduates, as we move into this highly volatile, complex, and uncertain world, do not forget your humanity. Just as the Esade community has afforded each of us with opportunity and with a nurturing environment, and has made this truth self-evident for all of us, remember to treat each other well by the giving of your time, your talent, your thoughts, and your treasures, and to avoid the cancers of criticism, complaining, contention, comparison, and competition. Treating others well, ladies and gentlemen, sets standards for our own behavior and for the behavior of others when dealing with us. And the world, believe me, does become a better place. Thank you very much once again, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to the new graduates on your individual and collective achievements. Go out there and in the spirit of Esade, do good, do better, and be the answer to someone else's prayer. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Bernard, for reminding us about these human values which are so necessary today. Now let's proceed with the presentation of sashes for the Master of Research in Management Sciences, the PhD program in Management Sciences, and the PhD program in Economic and Business Law. Martina Stephens, Associate Director for MSc Programs, will read out the names.
Let's now read out the names of the participants in the Master of Research in Management Sciences who are graduating today. Shazeb Abdali, Carlos Carrasco Farre, Sayantani Chakravarti, Benji Ding, Ignacio Duran Pinochet, Andreas Georgiou, Shiva Mostafavi, Ipek Oser.
On the stages and the stars, I turn all of it to just a supercut. 'Cause in my head, I do everything right.
Ferran Torres Nadal.
I forgive and I fight because
Congratulations.
I play in the dark. We were wild and fluorescent. Come home to my heart. In your car, the radio up. In your car, the radio up. We keep trying to talk about us. Slow motion and watching our love. I'll be your quiet afternoon crush. Be your violent overnight rush. Make you crazy over my touch. But it's just a super.
We will now continue to read out the names of the participants in the PhD program in Management Sciences who are graduating today. Laura Cortelazzo, Heidi Krüger, Benat Negoye, Ferran Velasco Moreno. Congratulations.
This was the shortest one. Let's now proceed with the third and the last block of the graduation ceremony. I will call on stage two student representatives, one for the Master of Science in International Management and the Master of Science in Marketing. So, let's give the floor to Usama Sangwar Malik, student representative for the Master of Science in International Management. Usama, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Dean Francois. And thank you to the city of Barcelona for giving us the warmest of welcomes these past few days. And a special thanks to my speechwriters who spent days and nights, hours and hours, to write my speech to make me sound presentable here today. So this is it. The Esade chapter is about to close one final time tonight. I remember September of last year like it were yesterday, when I met you, my friends, my fellow graduates, who had come from all over the world, from Germany, Brazil, Germany, China, Germany, and Germany. But as the dust finally starts to settle on what has been a rather eventful year, I realized there was a lot more to this experience than insightful class participations, especially in the MIM, and those morning bocadillos. But today, I want to talk to you about my 3 key takeaways from the year at Esade. I want to talk about adversity, courage, and privilege. The experience at Esade can be intense in many different ways for each one of us. Some struggle socially, trying to find their way among a sea of incredibly talented people. Some struggle academically, and the rest grapple with their future career. Of course, myself, I struggled with all 3. See, I had come to Esade with hopes and dreams of one day making it big in the world of business. And so, I applied to all the fanciest jobs, went to all the networking events, I applied to multinationals and tech companies, consultancies and startups, and I got rejected by all of them. The only job I got this year was at 180 Degrees Consulting. But that's not even an actual job. But I'll be honest with you, all of this affected me. I was deeply embarrassed, and I was trying to hide. And in these moments, I realized I had lost the courage to be myself. I had lost my own unique voice, and I was trying to fit in with everybody else. In times of adversity, self-doubt starts to creep in, and the most difficult thing to do is be courageous. But what I also realized in these moments, that I will not make a difference by hiding in my bubble and crawling away from the world. I had not worked my way to get to this point, like many of you, and then lose it all here. Because I know that all of us are in a position of privilege. So many can only dream to be where we are today. And with this privilege comes responsibility. But I also see this privilege as an opportunity to be bigger than ourselves. What Esade made me realize is there's more to what defines me than my job title or my peer evaluation score. That there is a bigger purpose in coming to a business school than learning the 5 forces or the BCG matrix. Today, all of us belong to a new generation of business leaders who have the power to change the fate of entire communities who are looking at us with hope. Esade is a bubble, and when we leave this place for the final time, we will enter a world that is becoming more polarized, more divided, more racist, and more sexist by the day. And it will take deep courage from within all of us to not give in to hate and stand up for the unprivileged. So whenever I face adversity, when I find myself losing the courage to be myself, I think about my privilege, and I continue to struggle because I have hope of one day making a difference. Esade Business School, class of 2019, I ask you to stand out, be courageous, and aspire to make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Sama. I am sure that someday you all will make a difference because you have the power to change the world. And last but not least, I give the floor to Jules Plagven and Paula Garcia, student representatives for the Master of Science in Marketing Management. Please, Jules and Paula, come to stage. Marketing people are so creative that they are providing us with a duet of representatives.
Before we get started, as you can see, we'd like to say that we'll be giving a shared speech. With this, we support gender equity, as well as the reflection of our master, full of diversity, not only Germans, Italians, and as well Indians. Okay, so, my dear friends, professors, and all families, today is a very special day. As you can see, not that I do not like to dress a suit and a tie every day, but it's a very special day. We've come a long way together, my friends. In 2 years, we'll be graduating officially, but today is still our graduation day. But do you remember what we've gone through? Do you remember our first days at Esade wearing the red bracelet? Do you remember the first time we stepped into 107, the official marketing classroom? Do you remember our first walks from the train station, trying to figure out the quickest way, which a year after, I still don't know? That time was another time. At this time, Esade even had a different logo, right? But I won't forget. I won't forget the crazy nights we had together, as well as the Friday mornings fighting hangover and tiredness. I won't forget the delicious taste of a bocadillo, fresh bocadillo coming from the cafeteria at 10 in the morning with a café con leche. And I won't forget, I will always remember that day we threw the most insane dancing choreography in the history of business and society classes. This feels like ages. And we did so many things together that it will be impossible to name them all. But even if I came the first day, I had no clue what was going to happen. Today, you became my family, and we really got together. And I want to thank you, class of 2019, for being such a great class, as well as Esade, for making this happening. Thank you.
Precisely because we have done that many things and we have grown that much, I would say that doing the master's degree at Esade has been one of the most intense and transformative experiences of our life. When we knew we had to deliver this speech, we looked for pearls of wisdom that we could give to such an amazing group of graduates. However, we realized that most seriously, the central message that we would like to pass along to you today is the importance of using our talent, not only to do good, but to do better. No matter what our own peculiar path is going to be from now on, and even if we do not walk down the same route, there will be challenges ahead of us. What we are asking from each of you and from ourselves today is to meet those challenges straight on with our head held high and our heart wide open. It is not enough to go through life just breathing. That does not move the world forward. During this year, we became more autonomous, we learned how to manage our time efficiently, and we discovered the world going abroad, thanks to the study tours, and also staying home, thanks to having a class with more than 20 different nationalities. We had the chance to get to know ourselves deeper by understanding our interests and setting our personal goals and limits. We also collaborated with countless clubs and activities that defend women's empowerment, sustainability, culture and its different forms of expression, the LGBTQ community, among many other issues. Esade didn't just teach us the needed skills to advance in our career, but it also provided us with a much clearer view of who we want to be. To conclude, I would like to say thank you. To our professors and all the Esade team, thank you for having brought our experience to the highest level. To the other MSCs, thank you for having added value with your respective knowledge and friendships. And to our families, who have been our first supporters, thank you for having showed us your patience, love, and trust one more time, even when we have been in another part of the globe. Congratulations, class of 2019. We wish you great happiness and all luck in the world.
Thank you, Jules and Paula. I am glad you say that beyond the skills that we have been able to provide you, we were able also to provide you with a much more clearer view of who you want to be. So let's proceed with the presentation of the sashes for these last two programs. Paula Cortina and Claire Duchemin, program managers, will read out the names. So please come on stage, Paula and Claire. Sorry.
We will continue reading out the names of the participants of the Master of Science in International Management who are graduating today. Rahul Agrawal, Saksham Agrawal, Tusharika Agrawal, S. Aksoy, Anastasia Aleikinova, Gamze Alcan, Mateo Amici, Tommaso Arione, Amar Arjun, Leo Artioli, Shreyans Babel, Andrin Babini, Roman Berrodier, Francesco Berra, Margarita Bifi, Michael Bobko, Benjamin Godin, Chloe Bouchard, Nils Bruder, Natasha Butler, Cristina Cao, Chao Yui Chang, Yin Chang, Pedro Chen, Tommaso Coratella, Tiago Cruz, Luca Cremascoli, Mateo Cripa, Miguel Cruz, Leonor Moreira, Sara de León, Andrea de Souza, Sidar Dev, Klaus Deco, Víctor Deslandes, Jonas Dogue, Melina Di Moula, Lucas Dorric, Claudia Domínguez, Sergei Eguillán, Pietro Favari, Gina Fey, Leonardo Fernández, Nina Poisner, Claudia Fibla, Marios Vicencidis, Alessandro Gali, Niklas Geis, Irene Gentili, Baidon Yacanachis, Ena Goel, Mónica Gómez, Sai Pranit Umaya, Simran Gupta, Ana Han, Elena Han, Nico Han, Marco Halward, Christian Hasenbrink, Niklas Hayes, Vincent Heng, África Hernández, Johannes Hess, Olivia Kumpel, Francesco Imperiale, Lakshmi Jagannathan, Jonas Jansen, Nina Kamarudin, James Kem, Hendrik Nau. Eva Kopacek, Ana Krivonozko, Melissa Lanaro, Lucas Lange, Marius Legler, Hua Ley, Niklas Lente, Marine Leonard, Agate Letzelter, Gabriel Lisboa, José Manuel Lojo, Débora Lungi, Giovanna Maquitán, Rajab Malorca, Usama Malik, Mateo Malet, Margarita Malvestio, Michele Mambretti, Luca Marjanovic, Akash Mayur, Josh Metcalf, Nicole Morini, Andrea Mornet, Massimiliano Moro, Oksana Moroz, Daria Muleva, Ana Laura Munarreto, Luca Nardini, Luca Neuendorf, Lilian Nirsbach, Pranati Panda, Kim Pares, Nacho Pastor, Yue Peng, Davide Peri, Alberto Concha, Marcos Porras, Lucía Uf, Mafalda Ravara, Ninon Rabin, Pablo Recasens, Charlotte Rick, Roch, Fabrizio Santamato, Mayank Saraf, José Scanone, Cosimo Segnini, Alejandra Sotelo, Selena Stevanovic, Eike Stoeter, Etienne Strecker, Teles, Alessandro Deci, Dea Tolai, Max van den Bigelaar, Hide van Tuis, Harold van Swienberge, Alessandro Vecchio, María Bedenina, Theo Bertraete, Eleana Bianchichi, Adrien Villalonga, Filippo Vitali. Kewen Wen, Simona Yuan, Zhao Hao Zheng. Anna Zvania and Mika Zupancic.
Good afternoon. Last but not least comes the turn of the Master of Science in Marketing Management. I will now call on stage our students. Varun Agarwal, Naomi Botterenbrod, Luisa Racht, Xavier Camarasa, Paula Casadesus, Lais Zeni López, Daphne Foto, Raina D, Jules de la Grange-Plaquevent, Ari Delgui, Ludmila Daluin, Frédéric Dickel, Moking Ding, Silvia Escarré, Paula Garcia, Georgios Gimenezis, Ishan George, Francesco Giulioli, Yuki Guo, Alejandro Gutiérrez, Nina Hoffman, Shreya Jaiswal, Thais Jardim, William Kobrosli, Lucian Lee, Ayushi Maheshwari, Maxim Maximov, Spencer Maxwell, Beatriz Molinari, Diana Nemoikina, Darina Nikolova, Joao Oliveira, Jeff of the Beck, Misra Ozbek, Ayushi Paliwal, Yago Penedo, Tejas Razdan, Franco Reyes, Philippe Richardzagen, Anne-Sophie Santels, Laura Santoponte, Gianfranco Scolari, Tim Sechnik, Maria O, Mechi Soto, Nur Subra, Cecilia Tancari, Virginia Tepainer, Zineb Tver, Daria Trinquina, Ruben Van de Water, Leonor Godinho, Pedro Dos Santos, Isabel Van Bor, Heming Xu, Amanda Zhang, Xiaofei Zhu, Yichun Zhu. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Okay. At this point, I would like to invite all the graduates, because now you deserve the right to be called graduates. Please, all the graduates, stand up. Please stand up, only the graduates. And I invite all the other people in the hall to congratulate them, and also those who are not here and are following us via streaming, with a big, big applause. Congratulations, class of 2019. Thank you. Sit down. Now we are almost finishing. We are very close to the end of this ceremony, and I am well aware that I am the last speaker, and that the family and the celebration is waiting for you. So I will be very short. But in my role as Dean, I would like to take advantage of an opportunity to address you a few words, some concluding remarks. Allow me just a few more minutes, please. First of all, let me again congratulate you. You have achieved a milestone by completing a demanding master or PhD program for a very prestigious institution. But also let me congratulate your families. I am sure that they are very proud of your achievements. And also let me thank you and your families for trusting Esade in this important part of your education. Now, a couple of messages. First one, I was really pleased when I hear Francisco saying that when they arrived, all the classmates had something in common, and it is that they wanted to be better. Bernard and Paola already gave you the message, do good, do better. And this was the first thing that I wanted to mention you. As Jules noticed, and you have all noticed, we have changed our logo, our corporate identity this September, and we have a new claim, do good, do better. Doing better means higher performance, making improvements, raising the standards, pushing the bar higher and higher, being more efficient. And this is what we are expected to do as professionals. But as Esade graduates, it is not enough to be good professionals. We are expected to be socially responsible, taking into account the people around you, contributing to the common good, with the aspiration of creating a more just society. Doing good implies to have a positive impact in the society. So do good and do better is not just doing the things right, but also doing the right things. This was the first message. Now my second and last message. Paula also told you that you have plenty of challenges. The word challenge has appeared multiple times this afternoon. I cannot agree more. You are graduating at the most challenging time ever. You are graduating at a time when the world is threatened by climate change, a world where the gap between the rich and the people and the poor people is widening in many countries, with refugee crisis who are looking for an opportunity for them and their families, a world with populist movements of all kinds that are damaging not only international commerce, but also social welfare. You are graduating at the time of the fourth industrial revolution, which is going to transform the way we work and the way we live, because of its speed, because of its reach, because the changes which are faster than ever, and because it is disrupting all the established industries with new technologies, artificial intelligence, robotics, Internet of Things, nanotechnology, machine learning. Huge challenges ahead, but look for the opportunities. The World Economic Forum, in its report, The Future of Jobs, was saying that from today to 2022, 75 million work positions will be displaced by machine learning. But 133 million are going to be created. Big challenges, but big opportunities. Look for the opportunities, and I do agree with Usama when he tells you you need courage. Yes, a few weeks ago, we were all surprised and astonished when we saw a girl of only 16 years, Greta Thunberg, leading a world movement and challenging the most powerful people on earth. Look for your opportunities, be courageous, and change the world. We need you. To finish, let me thank all the people who have been involved in your education. Associate Dean, program directors, academic directors, program managers, faculty members, and all the Esade staff. Thank you for your effort and your generosity in educating this fantastic graduating class. Thanks again to all the people who made this event today possible. And I warmly thank you all for having shared this graduation ceremony, which means so much for both the graduates and for the Esade community. All of you will be invited now to a glass of sparkling wine outside. Don't forget to collect your certificates when you leave. But before leaving the room, we are going to conclude the ceremony with all the solemnity it deserves, with the university anthem, Gaudeamus Igitur. Gaudeamus Igitur can be translated as "Let us rejoice," and it is the university anthem, which is used with solemnity in many academic celebrations. It comes from a manuscript of the 13th century in Latin that is called On the Shoreless of Life. It celebrates youth and life. It exhorts the listener to enjoy pleasures of life. It describes the transition from youth to adulthood, which for young people means becoming independent, traveling far from home, and accumulating experiences, as hopefully you have done during your master programs. It was first sung during the solemn ceremonies at the German universities in the 18th century, and it became so famous that the German composer Johannes Brahms used it to thank the University of Breslau for granting him an honorary doctorate degree in 1881. Since 1959, it has been chosen as the hymn or anthem of the university community. So I kindly request you to finish this event to please stand up for the university anthem, Gaudeamus Igitur.
Gaudeamus igitur, jubilestum sumus. Gaudeamus igitur, jubilestum sumus. Post lucundam juventutem, post molestam senectutem, nos avevitus, nos avevitus. Ante nos in mundo fuere, ubi sunt qui ante nos in mundo fuere, adite
Congratulations, class 2019.